and welcome back to the channel. My name is Davissa. Today we are going to take a look at the Brutfuner 80 set of pastel and neon colored pencils. I picked these up on AliExpress a little bit ago. I have already taken them out of the packaging and I have them in this case here. And they start here and go all the way to here. So these are all the colors here. And I do have them swatched out. Try to zoom you in a little so you can see these colors a little better. And here are the colors. Oops. Now I'm not sure if these are in which other sets that these are in. I'm sure they're probably in the 520 set already, but I don't know for sure. I don't personally have those, so I wouldn't be able to see if that's true. So we are going to work out of World of Flowers, and we're going to do our next set of flowers here. If I can get the page lifted up. Okay. Move all this stuff. Okay. I'm actually going to grab another book to put underneath of this to even it out just a little bit more. I'll zoom you guys in. Okay. And so I was looking at these pencils, and the combination I think I want to use, or at least we're going to try it, see how it turns out, is 64 and 64. 4 and 64. We're gonna see how this turns out. Normally flowers that are drawn like this, I typically color blue, but this time we're gonna go for something a little bit different. So I'm gonna take my number 60. I don't know how well that's gonna show on camera. There you go, number 60. And actually, let me go ahead and give this a quick little sharpen, try to get more of a point on there if I can. Apologize for the noise. Okay, so I'm gonna take my number 60 and I'm gonna put it where I think it would be darkest and feather it out. I'm not sure if they, if I could speak, so sorry. Not sure if they have these on Amazon, this particular set, but I will look and see if they do. If they do, I will put a link in the description for you. In case you're interested, I'm not an affiliate, so anything I put links for is simply to help you find it. Just gonna feather this out a little. I really love this color right here. That's why I wanted to do this combination. What, Luna? She always gets way more vocal and active when I'm filming. She wants her attention. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with number 4. Go over everything I did, feather it out. And try to leave room for my last color. What, Luna? And then I'm gonna go in with number 64 and fill in the rest and blend those colors together. I really like this set of pencils. They're soft, they blend very well together, and they're just very enjoyable to work with. They're a little bit dusty, but that's okay. Like I've said before, I'm very used to that from working with Prismacolors a lot. Try to lift this up so you can see how that actually looks. Okay, and we'll just do the other 3 the same way. Okay. Does anyone have this set or the 520 set? If you do, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of them. Or if you're thinking about getting any of them, let me know that too. As far as the Brutefuners go, I have this set and I have the 180 Black Barrel set. And I have the Brutfuner, I'm not sure, I think it's got 160 colors of watercolor pencils. I haven't used them a whole lot. I have used them to do one image so far, but I'm not really good with watercolor pencils. It's something I want to get better at. So I don't know, we may play with them on the channel and see what we can do with them. But I really like those too. I've got a few other sets of watercolor pencils. So I do like them. I'm just not really good at using them yet. Number 64. Okay. Brush that off. There's our flowers. And I'm gonna try to pick some greens real quick. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try 9, 54, and 45, and see how those do. Let's see here. 9. 4 and 45. Okay. I'm going to give a couple of these a sharpen real quick. So we don't have a whole lot of room on here. It's mainly stem. And it's pretty skinny. So we're going to see what we can do with these. Okay. So, again, I'm going to take my darkest color, number 9. Well, yeah, it's kind of hard to get these to show on camera with that silver on there. But I'm going to go right here a little bit and fade up, and then along here and kind of fade down. And I'll do that on all of those. Some of these will be kind of tricky because they are pretty skinny and tiny. But will be just fine. Okay, now I'm going to go along the bottom here. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm just going to fade up a little bit heavier pressure there, and here, and then a little bit here, and here, and a little bit right there. Luna, come here. And then I'll go along here. No, didn't mean to do that much, but that's okay. Like I said, it's a tiny area. It's a little bit tricky. Just kind of at the ends and where it meets the stem. And if anything overlaps it, I'll put a little bit of this in. Here. Now number 54. Just go over everything we did. Extend it out just a little bit. So we ain't got a lot of room to work with, but it'll be just fine. And you could just straight color this if you wanted to. Luna. Okay, here. One here. lastly, our number 45. Fill everything in with this one. Blend it all in together. Oops. Snapped a little bit. Oops. And I threw my brush on the floor. It's okay. Get it in just a second. And then we'll go in and finish filling in these little parts right here. These little leaves are, fill them in. And I'll zoom you out in just a second so that you can see these, or see everything that we've done and kind of see how these look on the page along with everything else. But there is our Brutfuner 80 set of pastel and neon colored pencils. These are oil-based. Pencil. Losing my voice, goodness. Whoops. All right. So that is it for that. That's how they do in the book. See if I have my sheet in here. Don't think I do. No, I do not, sadly. Give me 1 second and I will be right back. Okay, so I think we will attempt one more coloring on this page here. This is from the Joanna Basford Flourish coloring book download that you can get from her website. And I will zoom you back in and try to position this better. Give me 1 second. Got decorations on my table, on my desk, that are hindering me at the moment. Okay, so here's our image. And this time, let me see. Guess I could do the same color. I could. maybe we'll do the same colors for the outside flowers and a different color for the inside flower. So I think I want to do a purple combination for the inside flower, the middle flower. So that is not the right case. Just one second. I don't know why I grabbed that case. Okay. Guess I'm a hot mess today. So I think we'll do 22. 22. And we will do 50 and 36. Okay, there we go. And then we need a color for the center of the flowers. Since these do have flower centers, let's go with 25 and then, wait, 41, 40, wait, sorry, 7, Luna is having herself a ball. 7, 2, and 68. 7, 2, and 68. All right, that will be our centers. Okay. All right, put this back in frame here. I throw North pencils everywhere. With my pumpkin. Here we go. Zoom you in just a little bit more if I can. Okay, I may have you, yeah, I have you zoomed in as far as I can. Okay, so we'll just go with it. Okay, so I'm going to take number 7 and go around the outside edge of the center of the flower and feather that out. And I'm going to do that on all 3. Okay. And then I'm going to take number 2, go over what I laid down, extend it and feather it out. And then number 68, and go over everything and blend that together. All right, and then for the center flower here, I'm gonna color that in the purple shades, and I have, let's see, 22, 50, and 36, if you can see that. Okay, so I'm gonna take number 22 And just put a little bit of this where the petals meet the center of the flower. And then again along this other layer of petals. Again, there's not a whole lot of room. We're gonna do what we can. Just want you to see how they do on cardstock as well as in the book. Okay. Next, we will take number 50 and go over what we just laid down and extend that out a little. Just a tiny bit for our next color. And on the outside layer of petals, we'll do that also. Okay. And then number 36. I'm going to just go over everything and blend those colors together. Probably should have just used 2 colors on this. And these, I don't know how well the lighter color is really gonna show. There wasn't a whole lot of room left. Okay. And now we'll go back to the colors we used earlier. Which is number 60. Again, just around the center and feather it out. Sorry for all the noise. I was back there playing with one of her toys. And she's jumping around. Okay. Now I'm gonna take number 4. Go over what I've done. Extend that out a little. And feather that out. And lastly, we'll take number 64 and go over all of that. Okay. And we'll do the same thing for this last flower on this end. Okay, dust that off. And we'll do the leaves real quick. Okay, so number 9. Okay, and I'm just putting a heavier layer where it meets the flower and where anything overlaps, and feathering that out. Okay. Number 54. Just leave a little bit of room for the lightest color. Luna. Okay, and then we will take our lightest color, which is number 45, and go over all of the rest of that. And fill that in and blend all that together. Luna, come here. And dust that off. Okay, so there are our flowers that we did on the cardstock. And I think they turned out pretty well. So here's on the cardstock and here's in the coloring book. Alright guys, if you don't have these or any of the bigger sets of Brutfuner, I do highly recommend them. They are nice, soft, they blend well, and they color very well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. And until next time, stay safe and happy coloring. Bye guys.